Well, that was ugly. Yeah, I, oh, mama, where do I begin with this one? This was just a, this was just one of those games where I feel like I'd much rather get my teeth pulled than watch. I mean, oh my goodness. This is like the second week in a row where there is literally no freaking rhythm on offense. You know, we'd have a couple of good plays and then we'd immediately get, a negative just gut punch, really. Whether it be due to penalty or whether it be due to a J.J. McCarthy sack or interception. I mean, good Lord. Defense bailed us out as much as they could, but, I mean, literally the story of the game was Parker Romo, our old buddy Parker Romo, and Bijan Robinson. And now I can already hear the media saying J.J. McCarthy's a bust, the Vikings are screwed, fire Kevin O'Connell, blah, 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 blah. Because remember, we don't live in a real fucking world. It's got to be all now microwave bullshit. But anyway, I digress on that one here because that's all the media is going to be talking about there. But heaven forbid you actually take time to let this develop and mold, but there is definitely regression from last week. And God almighty, was that freaking disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting. Oh my goodness. No, just when you think maybe there's a little bit of improvement, maybe we can take what we did in the fourth quarter and push it to this week. No. Yeah, I mean, like I say, there was no rhythm on offense. Credit to the Falcons defense for making McCarthy's night a living hell. Injuries have been killing us. I think we lost, 5 people tonight? We lost, Darisaw's out, and then we lost our backup. Our center went down. Gabe Murphy went down. We are getting absolutely smoked by the injury bug. And again, I've seen nothing in these last several quarters that makes me feel confident in the slightest. Whew, mamma mia. I mean, this was disgusting. This was ugly. This was painful. This was just an absolute disaster class. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. And I know that, there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. But at the end of the day, you lost in an embarrassing fashion your home opener against I will say, though, a very, very solid team. I'm not even going to lie. The Falcons aren't, a dumpster fire, but there is a lot of soul searching and a lot of things that need to be improved going into next week. And oh, by the way, we may not have half of our starting players. Oh, good God almighty. Why do I do this to myself again? And oh, by the way, we get to see Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals coming to town next week. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me say Jake Browning and not our old pal Joe Burrow, because it sounds like he suffered a grade 3 turf toe injury. But if you remember the last time we played the Bengals, Jake Browning absolutely fed us our lunch. So, with all that said, though, I don't know. This was ugly. This was disgusting. This was one of the worst losses I've seen in a very long time because there was no rhythm. There was no, nothing really to take away positive outside of the defense. So yeah, Vikings lose, by the way, 22-6, because I'm kind of filming this at the tail end of the game. But again, boys, time to improve. Because if this is the way this is going to go, oh yeah, the haters and the people that are chirping now are only going to get a lot louder. This fan base, as we all know as Vikings fans, is a very reactionary fan base. But yeah, so far the J.J. McCarthy experiment, not necessarily the prettiest right now. But to be fair, though, the Chiefs are also 0-2 coming into this season as well. So, take everything you see with a grain of salt. But I don't know. So yeah, that'll basically wrap this, at least this portion up. Get it together, boys. On to Cincinnati.